Alright guys, so the Fighters collaboration over on Dokkan is in full swing, and my girl is here, Android 21. So I did do a summoning stream yesterday. I had some pretty good luck with Android 21. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and rainbow her, awaken her, and test out the Android category team. Now, I'm actually a really big fan of the Android category team. I do still have a few units that I have to sort of awaken and get to it, right? Like, if we see, they released several pretty solid units. Android 16 is good. The Int Android 21 is also pretty good. She awakens into a good version. I'm also going to keep a second copy of just 21 in her kind of lab coat. She's a pretty good unit as well. I finally pulled SCR Cell for the first time. I did not have him. That's the only Dokkan Fest I didn't have. Obviously, we have MVP 17. But today, we're going to actually go ahead and awaken Android 21 right here. And test her out with sort of the team build that I'm going to work with. I'm going to prioritize Tech Cell, I think, for this video. Tech Cell and 21. I want to see how those two units can perform, especially Tech Cell. Because there's a bunch of orb changers on the Android category team. So I think Tech Cell can be a demon on here. So let me go ahead and level up Android 21, and we'll go ahead and hop into an event. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hop in like this for now. Just kind of bringing a mishmash of Android units. There's a lot of sort of tinkering and playing around I want to do with this team moving forward over the next couple days and the next couple videos. You know, I want to test out things like how well does Super 17 work? You know, what is the best mix of Android 21 as well as, you know, the MVP physical Android 17. Ooh, key for the LR Androids is very good. Now, Android 17, I will say this, is definitely a better unit than Android 21. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, there's a reason he is the Dokkan Fest exclusive, and 21 is not a Dokkan Fest exclusive. She's very good. Probably, like, the best non-Dokkan Fest exclusive card, like, in the general SSR pool, outside of the LRs. You know, she's very, very formidable for sure. But Android 17, he's like STR Ultimate Gohan, but a lot fucking better. Like, a lot better. Way better. That's basically what physical Android 17 is. Okay, so I have both of these Android 18s right here. We have normal Android 18. That's just Android 18. And then this is future Android 18. I may rainbow that future Android 18, by the way. Well, look at the size difference. What? Look how small 18 is, and then future 18 is gigantic. That's just one of those things. I think a lot of the older units, like the old models from the game, are big, whereas new ones aren't quite as giant. That's why. Okay, because I was like, what the? Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to try and utilize these two androids, the two 18s, to see, like, how good, like, how many orbs we could get for Tech Cell. And we could kind of, you know, move the fuck out of the way and let Tech Cell handle business. Okay, so 800,000 attack cell right there, but that's not my 21. My 21 is rainbowed. I don't know what percentage the friend one is in the dupe system. I should go ahead and take a look at that. Now, in terms of links for 21, it's going to be a little difficult for her to kind of get a lot of attack power from links, right? Because, like, she has Fierce Battle, and she's got Big Bad Bosses, but that's basically all you're going to be able to get from her. Now, I brought the physical GT Cell as well. Look at that. Nothing. That Tech 18 is a beast. For her to take only double-digit damage type disadvantage right there goes to show you how powerful she is. So this Cell right here, this GT one, he heals, and he's also a support type unit, which I think is going to be pretty valuable moving forward. Okay, so we'll be able to get a good amount of tech key right there for Cell. So Cell should be able to sort of take control. I think the Easy A Tech Cell is going to probably be the most impressive unit in this video. I think he is going to be an absolute madman. For a little while, I was kind of like on the train of thought that Int Ultimate Gohan is actually the best EZA, but upon, you know, further use, Tech Cell, there's a lot more situations you can use him in, and I really value units that have like a lot of like versatility and the amount of teams and stuff they could be in. Tech Cell getting a brand new category team from the Beyond, where in Ultimate Gohan right now is only able to be used on the Buu Saga, basically. One thing I love about this Android category team is we do have 2 leaders, right? We have the Dragon Ball Super 17, and we also have Android 21. So what that means is you can mix and match, and, you know, if there's, like, let's say you really badly want to use the Tech 17, then you could just use Android 21 as a leader for the team, right? So I do hope they do that for other categories, so that they come out with, like, a new Hybrid Saiyan category leader, right? What if they came out with a new Rage Trunks, who was a new Hybrid Saiyan category leader, right? Just with different stat buffs. And then at that point, you could run that Rage Trunks as Hybrid Saiyan category leader, and you could bring the Int Ultimate Gohan on the Hybrid Saiyan category team. I think that would be very beneficial, and that would be cool. This right now is definitely the best meta Dokkan has ever been in, because they're not power creeping these units. Like, you know, so many units, like, free-to-play players have pulled months ago are still incredibly relevant. Like, basically, ever since Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega came out, they have not been really pushing the power creep, like, substantially forward, right? We're kind of just chilling in a similar spot. Alright, so she's at 900,000 attack stat right there, but that's without Fierce Battle or Big Bad Bosses active. So, and we're also on the double Android 21 leader, which is 150%. So, she will easily get over 1 million if I have those 2 links active. And of course, if we're also like have like a Dragon Ball Super Android 17 leader or double leader. You know, if we get the double 170% attack, then obviously, like, she's gonna be looking really fucking good. Okay, so I guess I'll keep this like this for now. This will give Tech Cell Fierce Battle, although I do want Android 21 to also get Fierce Battle. This is going to look really good because we'll be able to get the LR Androids all of their key. Now, again, I think there's a couple different ways you could build the Android team. Like, either you could go for, like, max type damage, which, you know, if you're going for max damage, you would definitely can we get a transformation? No, okay. I might need a yeah, okay. We're probably going to be stuck on this 17 for a little while if we can't get one of the Android 21s to transform, because she is a beam attack. Like, everyone is just going to be peppering this fucker with beam attacks right here. So, now hopefully he doesn't supercell at the end as well. Now, 18, she's actually going to be able to do damage because she does a physical type attack. But, you know, if I wanted to maximize all the units' attack stats, I could, you know, run a double Android 17 team lead. Okay, so there she is up to 1.1 million. That, of course, is with the physical GT Cell on the rotation. Physical GT Cell, by the way, he does heal also. So we have a lot of units on the team that are capable of healing. No transformation again, damn it. Okay. So as long as we're not getting transformations, we're not going to be able to really damage this guy. Okay, so I'm going to think Android 21, our girl, she's about to transform next turn. We'll go with that. Looks like Cell, the GT Cell, did seal 17, by the way, even though his attack was nullified. Because that's the thing. This 17, for whatever reason, he can be sealed. Like, when we get to the final phase, he could be stunned, he could be attack lowered, defense lowered. He can't be stunned right here on this phase, but on other phase, wow, okay, so we're just not getting the transformation. No, no. 21, I just said that you're going to transform a lot. Like, it's going to be a very common thing. Don't do me dirty right here, girl. Come on. No, 21. So, 21, in order for her transformation to occur, you have to be 4 turns or later into the battle, and then your health has to be above 50%. But that's not really difficult to do. How much will she take there? 25. That's nothing. Yeah, I think 21 is going to be a very good defensive unit. Once she transforms, too, she is going to be, like, very good. All right, so the LR Android's able to get over 1 million attack stat right there. Pretty good. They do have Nightmare. They'll work best probably alongside Super 17, where they'll be able to get, like, Nightmare active, the attack link. Okay, so we're All right. 21. Come on, you fucking bitch. Come on, 21. Don't do this to me. I was really expecting her to be able to transform, like, pretty quickly. Because when she transforms, she gets an attack buff of 130%, but her super also changes to a physical type super. So she'll be able to just smack 17 and knock him out of this phase. I might actually cut here because it looks like we're just going to be chilling. Like, 21 heals every time she supers. Cell heals every time he supers. Then physical Cell heals like when a turn starts. So healing, we're just going to be healing constantly, right? But this fucker is going to be... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut because 21, that 30% chance is really biting right now. Usually Evolution Blue Vegeta transforms all the time, but 21's not being very, very nice. Alright, well, we're going to get a Dokkan attack right here, which I'm pretty sure the Dokkan attack goes through Super 17 and Android 17's barrier. So, I think our boy 17 is about to get smacked up here. So, I guess I'm just not going to get the transformation. I don't know what it is, but, like, 21 just does not transform for me, bro. Because when I did the video on her with the private server account, she didn't transform either. So, I guess 21 just doesn't fuck with me, bro. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. 21, come on. You're one turn too late, girl. But, yo, that... Why does she gotta lick her lips like that? Okay, so we'll leave Cell right here, because they are gonna... What link was she getting with Cell? Is that Brainiacs? That Cell has Brainiacs, doesn't he? Yeah, okay, interesting. But see, Brainiacs was a link I thought I wasn't really going to be able to get to activate on 21, because she has a little bit of a wonky link set. Again, Brainiacs is a very odd choice, but this Cell does have it. So, adding into the fact that he also, you know, is just a normal support type unit, and he might really help out 21 in terms of doing damage and looking pretty. All right, so I'm presuming she's going to do a lot of fucking damage right here. 1.3 million, that's pretty good considering we don't have Fierce Battle or Big Bad Bosses active. And then I love that. That's basically her, idle animation from Fighters right there. So once 21 transforms, yeah, how much damage will she do right here? So she gets a defensive buff of 130%. She also has type advantage, 26. That's very low. Yeah, I think having both 21 and 17, both of those new cards on this team, are going to make it, like, really, really powerful. The Android category is another one of these teams that doesn't have a lot of LRs, like the Universal Survival Arc team, because the LR Androids there... Oh, okay, we're going to... Oh, yeah, all right. So now you're both going to fucking transform for me, huh? After we don't really need it. Once we get past his barrier phase. Ooh, okay. So this would be... I'm trying to think. Okay, let me do this right there. Boom. I'm trying to give Cell the maximum amount of orbs that I possibly can. But yeah, I might rainbow this Android 18 right here, future Android 18. Because to really buff her up. So this one is at over 1 million. Oh, damn. I wanted to look at what she was in the potential system so I could kind of compare how much damage the other one is doing. All right, the only one thing that is kind of, I guess, a little bad is that when she transforms, she starts healing health just at the start of turn rather than on super attack. Because, like, before she transforms, you'll be able to actually, you can get a double heal. Like, if she gets an additional super, she'll heal 10% HP twice. But when she transforms, basically, part of her passive and what she does on super attack kind of switches. So then she lowers attack and defense on super attack, which, again, is something that's not necessarily going to be that good moving forward. A lot of enemies are immune to having their attack and defense lowered, although Ranger 17 is not one of those units. So let's go ahead and look at Android 21. Again, as I awaken more units, I'm going to try and play around with the team. I also eventually will take a look at what 21's max, with once she has Big Bad Bosses active, Fierce Battle, I think we could get Brainiacs and then kind of see like how much damage she could do on a double 17 team, she probably could be close to a 2 million attack stat. So 21 is very good. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. This is Berserk Predatory Impulse, Android 21 transformed. Her leader skill is the Android category Key 3, HP attack and defense 150%. Her super attack is a Photon Wave, which does immense damage and recovers 10% HP. So that's what I was talking about before. Right here in this form, she recovers 10% on her super attack. Now, her passive skill is Impulse Exceeding the Limit. She gets Key 3 and attack and defense 90%. That Key 3 is going to be very valuable because a lot of her links, like in certain situations, are going to be very wonky to get them to activate. Like Battlefield Diva, I mean, unless you're running a couple Android 18s, which I was there, Battlefield Diva might be a little bit weird. You know, once you get like Super 17 on the team, maybe once there'd be like an LR Cell, you know, things like that. But her giving herself that key, that's going to be very good for not only the Android team, but also the other team she's on, the Full Power team. She's actually quite a good unit on that Full Power team. I actually have a team build in mind for the Full Power team where, like, it's going to work really well with her on it. So she gets the attack and defensive buff 90% as well. She lowers enemies' attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns after she hits them, which is fine, but again, you know, toughest bosses that's not gonna work on them. And then she transforms when conditions are met, so that is a 30% chance to transform when HP is 50% or above, and it's been 4 turns or more. I think, for the most part, it's a transformation you're probably going to see activate quite frequently, because on the Android category team, your health is always going to be high, so it's going to basically just be the same rate of transforming that blue evolution Vegeta has, and he transforms constantly. So her links are Android Assault, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. One thing that disappointed me, I feel as though they could have updated some more links, including Android Assault. I do think Android Assault could be attack and defense 10%. That would be very fair, because defense plus 1,000, it's such a shit link. Like, now was the time to update that on a team where most of these fucking units have that link, and it's very bad. But, you know, Metamorphosis, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Like, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle are going to make her work pretty good on a villain team, plus her healing. I think she could be pretty solid on a villain team. I'm probably going to try and test her out on Super Battle Road when I get a chance. I don't think it's up right now, but I could check. Her 12 key multiplier is 145%, which is fine. I would prefer it to be 150%, but it's only 145% for now. And then, of course, she does have her transformation, where she goes into Android 21 Transformed Evil. So her name does change. So, like, they could eventually release, like, a standalone version of this card. You could use them alongside each other. Also, that would mean that the Transform 21 and the non-Transform 21 would link up incredibly well and be basically their best friend, their best linking partner. So that would be probably the best way, I suppose, to test her out, would be a rotation of her not transformed, her transformed, and then whatever support type unit would give the biggest buff on the Android category. I think it's either the Tech Cell, the World Tournament Tech Cell, or the good version of Android 21. She gives a 30% buff, the good version of Android 21. I think that's the highest attack buff you're going to get on the Android category. So, like, the only thing is, you wouldn't be able to do a double Android 17 leader if you did it like that. That's interesting. I'm going to have to do some playing around to figure out what her best exact situation would be. But once she transforms, leader skill doesn't change. Her super attack changes to Danger Time, which does immense damage to the enemy and lowers attack and defense. None of her links change, but of course her passive does change to Body Stained with Evil, which is Key 3, attack and defense 130%. She recovers 13% HP at the start of turn, and then she disables enemies' guard when performing a super attack. What that means is she basically will be able to do neutral damage attacking an AGL opponent. And then, of course, her 12 key multiplier also stays at 145%. all in all, she is a very good unit, and the android category is very good as well. I'm eager to awaken a lot of these other androids and start testing this team out in full, like the MVP down here. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that, get to grinding that event, awaken him, start testing out this team further. But that will do it for today. Thanks for watching, y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time.